the Extra factory at Teignmouth in Germany. These are the Extra engines for next generation of the Starlet. Bells that you heard talking earlier, with what they call the dotted smoke selected. Doesn't use quite as much oil and, interestingly, makes the aircraft easier to spot, I find. Military aircraft flown by Mike Pickens. Not just aerobatic pilots, but competition and championship winning aerobatic pilots. As I said, Tom flying since '83, running straight towards us, the Starlet display. Ladies and gentlemen, the Starlet. Starting off in echelon formation for a crooked lift from the B-axis onto the A. These, as I said, the latest version of the Extra 300, 330 horsepower sitting in the nose of these things. The airframe made entirely of carbon fibre and glass fibre. And you're sitting in a leather-bound couch, really, to be honest with you. It's not so much a seat, but you're leaning backwards at 33 degrees. They're almost lying back in the aeroplane with your head in a great big polycarbonate fishbowl. So the view out of this aeroplane is extraordinary. They can see you as well as you can see that. So give them a big wave as they go past. When you go to the Teignmouth factory to pick up your brand new Extra 300, you're taken round, and one of the things they show you is the skin of the wing of the tailplane, which is 0.3 of a millimetre thick. Pure carbon fibre and a glass fibre weave. And while you're sitting in the cockpit for the first time, Walter Extra, the designer and owner of the company, is showing you around the aeroplane and showing you where everything is in the cockpit and explaining how it all works. You notice while you're concentrating inside that his voice is getting further and further away. And when you turn around to see where he's gone, he's standing on the end of your brand new tailplane. Remember, 0.3 of a millimetre thick? And he jumps up and down on it. Walter Extra is not a small man. And he turns around and says to you with a huge grin on his face, you see, this will break you a long time before you break it. They are incredibly strong. Stress to plus and minus 23 G. Now if you consider the maximum G human beings ever withstood 16 G, and that was in a medical centrifuge, like for a few milliseconds, then it really is something for the pilots to know. They are going to break themselves a long time before they break the aeroplane. Now, aside from being extremely light and extremely strong, this is also phenomenally manoeuvrable. The ailerons run right from the fuselage out to the wingtips. The tailplane has an enormous elevator and rudder. And right here and now, they're doing some formation aerobatics, just to show you how close they can fly these things together and how accurately they can fly them, given the finesse of those controls. But in a minute, you're going to see them split up, and that's when you'll see what an Extra engine really can do. Because of its incredibly streamlined design, this aircraft not only extremely strong and light, but also very, very fast. Cruising speed of 170 knots, that's about 195 miles an hour. And as Tom was saying earlier, that means the team are now able to do far more shows because they can travel around the country in a day. flawless vertical performance. And I'm very lucky, I got to fly both the original mid-wing version and the low-wing version of this aircraft. The S and the L. Never flown an NG. But all I can tell you about flying an extra is you don't get into it. You put it on. When you're airborne, it's like a very natural extension of your hands and feet. When you go swimming, you don't think about what your hands and feet do. Pulling up to the vertical here, the simultaneous line of rest all turns beautifully done. So when you go swimming, you don't think about what your hands and feet do to roll you onto your back. You just do it, right? And it's exactly the same with flying one of these. You don't think about it. It's just a perfect flying machine. Stunning aeroplane. Rolling and on the cross. Now you saw there, the aircraft perform aileron roll. Now, an aileron roll is very simple. You just deflect the stick to one side, the ailerons deflect and the aircraft rolls round it. Again, hanging up on the propellers with enormous sort turns, beautiful. Rolling back down towards each other for the first air crosses. And again, rolling on the vertical in opposition. You see how mighty stepping out slightly to the right to allow for the wind. So he's staying exactly on centre the whole time.
In singleton aerobatics, if you're doing aerobatics on your own, you're looking at the horizon, you're looking at your speed, you're looking at your attitude. But if you're in a two-ship like this one, is one following the other?
The leader is looking at what he's doing. He's looking at the horizon, the attitude, everything else. Number two, he's looking at him. You never take your eyes off the leader when you're in full motion, not even for a second. You can't afford to. You have to trust him completely.
That's quite amazing. Stone points in this display, I've noticed that they do actually flip. So then they revert to looking back at their own instrument, the person who's following.
Absolutely. So you go from concentrating on the leader to concentrating on what you're doing, and then back again. Pulling up here to the Starlink heart.
That's our third heart of the day.
Tom asked me to dedicate the heart here at Teignmouth to all the members of the RONI who are here with us today. Many, many thanks to them for everything they do. Now you see the Teignmouth split up, Tom coming around from your right, Mike climbing up to altitude. Sorry, I do beg your pardon, got that wrong. Tom climbing up to height, Mike coming around past you. Now what's this? A series of hesitation rolls, full rolls and half rolls. Again, showing you just how accurate the controls on this aircraft are. Tom diving down, picking up speed. You can get up to about, somewhere around about 300 in this, if you put full power on and stick the nose down. Now, what's this? So, ladies and gentlemen, there you see a lot of that, which he stopped, held up, so he's now basically